Child Protective Services was involved in my trafficking. I never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested. They're ducking and hiding because everybody knows that there was children there.
People built these tunnels. There's a lot of elite celebrities. They go down there for parties underneath the Getty.
Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres. Do you want me to keep going?
Right now, that something is really wrong. Really wrong. The world will find out soon.
Allie Carter has come forward with serious accusations that...
Hello everyone, and welcome back to your boy, the SeanDavieWay Show. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in and tap that bell if you would like to be notified of all of our future content. Today, I bring you an update on the one and only Allie Carter. She's been silent since the beginning of October. 10/6 was her last live on TikTok, Facebook, on any social media basically. And we were very worried about Allie. It seemed as if there were people after her and her mother, and she was just fed up and tired of people telling her in her DMs what they were going to do to her, and what they were going to do to her mother. And the threats, I'm assuming Allie took very seriously, because the last time we seen Allie, this is what she had to say.
It's not the way I wanted to come on this live. I'm tired. I can't even fucking hide it. I'm tired. Woo! Do it. There's somebody threatening us right now in a way that I'm just like, you know what? Do it. Do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do it. Do it. You can't take any more that you have already fucking taken. So do it. Do it.
In Allie's 10/6 video, you can clearly see that she is visibly upset. She states that there are people after her, people threatening her, and she's going to take them serious. She's tired. Whatever you're going to do to me, basically just do it. I'm tired of you saying it. Just get it over with type of situation. So this confuses me because Allie is saying in the video that she's taking these threats seriously. So if you have people after you and you are visibly upset, crying, scared about what they're saying they're going to do to you, then why would you antagonize said people? Because in the last live that Allie did, which was done last week, her and her mother, more so of her mother Shelly, is antagonizing the same people that she is crying scared to get away from. And in my opinion, that does not make sense to me. If you are in a situation to where someone is threatening harm towards you or people that you love, you are not going to do anything to make matters worse. If anything, you're going to report them to the police, etc. But Allie and her mother Shelly has not done those things. They are still on the road antagonizing people at the same time. The reason they're on the road is to run. So if you are running, why are you dropping breadcrumbs to come live and again antagonize the same people that you claim to fear? If I'm in a DV relationship and I need to get out of it to the point to where I feel that I need to just run, get in my car and just drive, I'm not going on any social media. I'm not doing anything that can definitely show a person where I am, one, and then two, I don't want this person to hurt me clearly if I'm leaving the situation. So I'm also not going to go live and antagonize them in any way. If I do go live, it'll be more so to just show my family and friends that I'm okay, say that I love them, and then I'm hanging it up. I'm not sitting there on no live with the same person that I think is in danger as well and antagonize or instigate anything bad happening to me. So again, that is common sense. You can't clean that up. You can't doctor that up. You really can't. If you are in fear, if it's run or die, then you're going to run, not do anything to pass away. So I am very confused by that. But without holding you any further, let's jump right into Allie's last live.
Throwing up. You'll see. I think you're gonna see. Pay attention to who pops their head up after this. just pay attention. Sometimes we don't say it because we'd rather them show their asses. So you really, when they show their true colors, believe them. So we'd rather sometimes let things happen because we gotta wait to see how they play out. Any other questions? Has anyone actually helped you in any significant way?
The angels.
No, the angels, the angels, the everyday angels that have to return to their lives and their families and everything. That they have going on. They have drove with us, they have sat with us, some people have stood guard while we got a few hours of sleep, or prayed with us while we slept in our car. They slept in their car next to us because we were just like, we don't want you to pay for a damn thing, we just want you to witness what's going on, and we're going to stay right here in our car. And they're like, all right, we pulling over, we staying right here with you too. We've had a lot of car slumber parties. There's some angels that know what's up and sleeping at the car and the stations. And when are you going to do the talk about the porn industry? We are going to do that talk
probably in a week or two. We've had a couple days just to keep our head down. We're trying to get a couple more of those so I can get all the links and the things that we need to go with that talk. So
we're going to do that soon, but that will be very graphic. But there will be
we're going to start putting up a poll maybe a few days before of different questions for people to start thinking about prior to that talk.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Are they here?
Okay.
6 minutes in. 6.5 minutes in.
Okay. So, usually, sometimes Intel will call us when we get off of our live and kind of let us know what's up to this shit show we got going on. This complete fucking shit show we got going on. So usually they call us and they tell us what's up. Now, what you guys, we have intel coming from so many ways. There's times when I've been like, hey, I know what's coming. Hey, I know what's coming. Hey, I know what's...
Hello? Hi. Are they on? Okay. How many are there? Or do we know that one? Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. So it's 7 minutes in. I told you guys that every time we jump on here, our intel tells us that there are Allie's handlers, there's witches, whatever, that are reporting back. Right? Okay, so when we were on first time, there were 5 fuckers on here listening. 5 handlers. Right now, there's 3. They just already jumped on within 6 minutes. Okay? We're gonna play Romper Room because I know who's on here. And I know who was on here. So, you guys remember Romper Room? If you're my age, you remember Romper Room. You remember when the lady would like hold up her little spyglass and she would look out through the TV and start calling people's names? Well, when we were little kids, that kind of freaked us out. If she called your name, like for me, I would hide behind the counter because I would be in my pajamas and I didn't want her to see me in my pajamas. So I'm gonna call out the outlaw women. I see you. I know you sitting on here. I know you plotting on my kid. Mr. Outlaw, I see your ass. You Black Panthers, I see your ass. For you outlaw women, you fat ass fucking broke ass heifers. I've waited for a decade for you come face to face with me, and you cowards never will. But it took you 6 minutes to get on your fat ass on your damn broom and jump on this live. You could have just called me. But trust and believe, I am coming for you guys. I ain't putting up with your bullshit. You're not gonna fuck with my kid. And you're certainly not gonna fuck with the child alters. You better back the fuck up. I know the hell the shit you did. I know quite a bit. You fucking outlaws. You fucking outlaw sisters. Knock your shit off. So, for all you, this is how this shit works. We get on a live, Allie's handlers, people that have programmed, people that split her and programmed her child alters, they jump on here looking for information. You'd be surprised where I have intel. You'd be surprised who's playing both sides of the fence. But you need to know I see you. Every time you guys jump on here, I see your dumbasses. Ain't nobody afraid of you. We are 100%. You guys are spending money, conjuring demons, flying on your fucking brooms, and you ain't done shit except be a pain in the ass. You wanna go? Let's go. Alright, that's just what we needed to see. I just wanted to let that play out. You two outlaw sisters, I've been waiting for your asses for a decade. Been waiting for you to come face to face with me. You fucking cowards. You will never come to a real woman. You'll only fuck with little children. You only drug little children and rape little children and program and split little children. Fuck you. Alright, that's all. Y'all are comedy. If you weren't so pathetic, you might be funny.
Well,
did you get the information you want? No honor among thieves. Grown-ass women sitting on somebody's page trying to stalk them, buying contracts, plotting evil, that you won't ever come face to face with me. Scared of something.
nobody wanted me, but you're still doing all of this. I don't get it. Do you? Everybody always said they didn't want me, and if they could kill me it would be easier, and they used me for what they needed to, and that they really didn't want me. But nobody else can take care of me, nobody else can have me. I can't live my life, I can't do anything. You want to go? Let's go. I'm not scared of you. You killed that little girl. Tori's dead. Tori's dead, and y'all had everything to do with that. You proud of yourselves? You want a good job? You want the world to know who you are? I've been holding back a lot. I've been holding this one back a lot. It took everything in her body, I'm pretty sure right now when we first got off this live the first time. Because I had to tell her to wait a minute.
There's no wait a minute.
There's only so many times that
You bootlegging, security fraud, child trafficking, raping.
One day it's all gonna come out.
Ooh.
And I'm not scared of you.
Let's go.
You killed that little girl, and this woman made the woman that I am today because you fucked up. No, I don't belong to you. I was never your child. This is my mother. And for the rest of you, y'all know what you did.
If you had half a brain, you would slither back and crawl under a rock and keep your damn mouth shut and stop fucking with people. But you all are predictable. You always do too much.
The murders in San Bernardino. The missing bodies in San Bernardino since 2000. The issues that happened at Arroyo Valley High School since 2003. The calls that were made from the Los Angeles jail. The shots that were called there. You want me to keep going?
I think they do.
The hits that were called from low to high since 1996. The Navy connections. The reason why I slept.
Side note, so we hear a lot from Allie's adoptive mother, Shelly. And one thing I do want to say is that she does seem very supportive. She does seem to love her. But I also feel that as parents, even adoptive parents, we can sometimes feed things that we shouldn't be feeding. As far as I'm concerned, Allie does not have a real life. She is constantly on the road, allegedly running from people, going around doing certain interviews, which I'm not mad at, or anything like that. If she wants to tell her story, she has the right to do so. But what comes of this? If I was Allie's adoptive parent, I would make sure that my kid got the best help mentally that they could. Even if I had to use services from the state or the county, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that my kid talks to someone. And what I'm going to do after that is all of the tangible things that we can prove, things that we can get so that there's cases open up, rather it's services, rather it's people. I'm going to do that with them and for them as well. Try to get them the best attorney that we could afford and whatnot. But I would do it in their time, when I feel that they are mentally capable to handle all of the things that's going on. What I wouldn't do with my adoptive child is keep having them hurl these stories out here if we are in danger. I'm not going to go on the road, drive around for months to weeks to years and whatnot, running from my kid having a real life. What is the point in that? What are you getting out of that? What is the end game to keep driving around on the road, sleeping in the car, having fans and people that, are looking out for you and want to assist you, watch you while you sleep, all of this stuff? To me, none of that makes any sense. Like, I'm not going to uproot my whole life on the road and on the highway, allegedly running from figures that I can't even name just for attention. Because what other reason is Allie and her adoptive mother, Shelly, doing this for? Again, what is the end game? What are you going to gain out of this, running around with low to no income, spewing a bunch of allegedly? People have posted that Allie Carter has done affidavits and turned affidavits into the police. That is a complete and total lie. Allie has not turned in any affidavits. She's written one, but she has not turned anything in. She has not shown anything dictating that she went to a police department and actually turned in the affidavit while telling her story and making a formal complaint, a criminal complaint against anyone. all of the people she's named, the Beyoncés, the Denzels, the Diddy's, nothing has happened. The Birdman, there's no affidavit turned in against any of these people. So again, it is Allie's word versus all of these other celebrities that have not even acknowledged a word that she has said. So it definitely makes me question the motive of what is actually going on here, because even in Shelly, again with her, she has no life. If you wanted to fall in love or be with someone, or if you are in a relationship, how is that happening when you are constantly and consistently on the road? And what have you gained while being on the road besides a bunch of paranoia? Because Allie is an adoptive child of Shelly's, and she allegedly adopted her when she was 19 years old. So why won't Shelly go adopt other kids? Allie is grown. She is 30 years old, and you are still chasing her and holding her hand, riding her around. And then at the end, like, for what though? It's not like this is a Cassie Ventura situation, to where Cassie came forward with information that it actually got Diddy incarcerated. So I can see Cassie and her mother, rather adopted or not, on the road, running, feeling paranoid, thinking people are after you. I could understand that. But when it comes to Allie, if you are paranoid or afraid because people are following you, if she can name the Jay-Z's and Beyoncé's and the Denzels and the Diddy's, why is she not naming the people that are after her? Instead, they get nicknames or the I know you're watchings, and it's too vague and it doesn't make sense. If you are whistleblowing, why are you blowing the whistle on all the people that aren't paying attention to you, don't even know that your heart is beating? But these people that are chasing you and know that your heart is beating, you keep them secret. It's like you want to protect them, but you want to out the people that are doing nothing to you, like these alleged celebrities that she said, the Akons and others that have allegedly done things to her. So again, I'm going to question both sides. I do not just believe someone because they talk. To this day, in December 2024, Allie has proven nothing. So everything is just based off of what she says. People say, oh, she's done this with the police. Oh, she's done that. None of that is regarding her story. Allie does have a rap sheet. She does have a background, and I can pull that background up. I'm going to show you, if I did, that background does not match her story. The things that she's saying, they don't match. A lot of the arrests that she's had during these alleged parties that she's been to and whatnot, it doesn't add up. How can you have been in two places at once? But instead of acknowledging that, she wants to say the old her, which is Tori, the name she was given at birth, that person's dead. Is that person dead because that person doesn't match Allie's story? Because I'm very confused by that. There's a lot of stuff that just does not make sense, and I'm not going to jump over it or overlook it because she is naming a bunch of trauma. It does not excuse it, but let's keep going.
I was laying on a headstone running away to the cemetery that had connections to the March Air Base, that had connections to the man that I believed was my family. You want to keep going?
Glitch.
The $10,000 that my surrogate got for when he died, but the $20,000 that was hidden from the entire family, along with the two big ass fighting Oscars that was in the tank. You want to keep going? The fighting dogs that were sold to Los Angeles and then sold back to San Bernardino, Colton County, right behind the welfare, right next to the Stater Brothers, the welfare building right next to the Stater Brothers off the freeway. You want to keep going? People are not property. And maybe if you would have learned that before you put my ass in the mix of it, we wouldn't have this issue. I was 7 though. I was drugged though.
Somebody did a shitty job programming.
I was 9. I was 10. I was involved in one of the rituals right by the base. You want to keep going? They had a deal with CPS, but then CPS reneged on that deal because they found a gold mine. And then the tables turned when I was signed over to a ward of the state. Then all of a sudden it was out of the outlaws' hands because somebody double-crossed somebody else.
No honor among thieves.
So then when I went missing, and I was already removed from the missing children's Amber Alert and from that system before anybody found me, I was still missing for a year. It was because of the connections to the outlaws that connected back to when I was a baby, that connected back to when I was a teenager, that connected back to my teachers, my doctors, the judges on my case, my social workers on my case, and everybody else that had a hand in it, including some of my pimps. You thought I didn't remember. No, I remember. Just a little bit. Well,
Let this be burned into your brain for all eternity. Fuck around and find out.
Pachu pops their head up next. No, not the motorcycle club, but you're close. That they're included too. There's many gangs that are included. There's many gangs. Many.
Guarantee y'all got more to lose than we do. We don't have a damn thing to lose.
We will talk to y'all soon. But you might want to go down that rabbit hole. Come with me. Do you want to ride or die? Da 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 da. Come with me. Deadbeat. One-way street. Do you have it now? Do you want to ride or die? Da da da